Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Míralo, how cute. We are going into Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna bring you guys along for a little bit of footage. I want some ring inserts that I saw somebody have, well, Rhonda bought, and I want to see if they have any for the $3. So let's go. I also took her to get Chick-fil-A. It's all on my seat. Mom life. Oh my gosh, how cute. Hold on. Let's come back over here. Too cute. Now I'm looking at all of this because I'm trying to do Isaac's pictures. I found this thing. But now I want to look over here. $2. I think these are the ones you had, Rhonda. Look at those dividers. Just the dividers alone. And look at the A5 ones. Oh no, I don't like that. These are on. Oh no, I don't like those either. So I always come here and look at the clearance. You know, just to see what they have. Mainly like the papers like this. This is Vellum, I want to say. Christmas stuff. Where's the eye? Yay! Stop it. Look at the little pig babies. Gosh, I like this. It says Mama. $10. Come on, dude.
Family. I can't read that.
What? Dream. Blessed. Love.
Family. Believe.
Believe. And hope. Giddy girl.
A white horse.
It is a white horse. How gorgeous, right?
White horses.
I know. I had these before. These. I want to say I had. No. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Back at when it was, when there's camp, this is what the teachers would eat. Right here.
Those pretzels?
Yeah.
At camp? Nice.
And I get to have some.
For my beautiful daughter, I want you to always know that in good and bad times, I will love you. That no matter what you do or how you think or what you say, you can depend on my support, guidance, friendship, and love every minute of every day. I love being your mother.
Well, I mean, love being your dog.
You're so cute, Snugglebuck.
How much does it cost?
Look in the back. We're in the USA. What's it say? $2.79. Those are fake flowers.
This reminds me of when my flower had shredded into pieces.
Aww.
A real one. Or a fake one, I don't know.
Let me go over here and see what they got.
I remember that time Bubba gave me a red flower.
That was so sweet of him, right? It was like a real one? Sure. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. What is that? A watermelon? Oh, I like this. Why they gotta be $5.99? Oh, this is so cute for like the spring. What is it? A pineapple? You like that?
There's also
A watermelon and a popcorn. That's adorable, best friend. Oh my gosh, look at this. I like pouches. I'm obsessed with pouches. Are you gonna use it? Oh my gosh, I love this. Flower Power, 74 cents. Okay, I'm getting that. I like these. Oops. You have a gut feeling to do what? This says GIF Impulse. What the?
People do mistakes.
Yeah, I didn't know Bluey was a girl.
Sometimes I make mistakes too, just like when I spilled salt. God.
That's kind of an accident, because like you didn't really mean to do that. A mistake is like getting kind of angry and calling someone a bad name. I don't know, kind of. Some of that stuff you haven't.
Kind of my style right here.
You like it?
The flower.
How about this? What does this say?
What?
What does that say?
Why do I keep dropping that? Okay. You are powerful, beautiful, brilliant, and brave.
That is so beautiful. That's called an affirmation. You are an amazing, important, special, unique, kind, precious, and loved.
Okay,
So is that your style?
I'm not sassy, but I'm smart and beautiful.
You sure are. I love that. Look at this little Stanley Cup miniature things. Like, what are they going to put in there?
Pig, a donkey.
That's called Eeyore and Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah. And it's
Pooh Bear.
yeah. I can.
It makes you feel more what? Yeah. Look at all these cool pencils. You know, Mommy is a geek of these pencils and pens.
If I were you, if you had to choose, I think I would choose this watercolor.
Alcohol markers. Chisel and brush twin tip. I already have some of those. 4th of July, do you remember?
We celebrate the American.
America's birthday.
Yeah.
Independence Day, right?
No. Cheeseburger or hamburgers.
Right? I'll show you guys when we get home, but we are gonna go to the library. So I'm back home. I did end up getting this, like I said. And I don't know, who was I watching? I think it was Marcia. She was showing that she had like a pouch that carried all of the stuff that she wanted, and I thought this was just perfect for spring and summertime. So I don't know if I'm gonna attach that on this video, but let's open up these Venoms. Let's see what we got in here. Fave, one of my faves. Ugh, I like this heart. Nice. This one's pretty. I don't think I've ever had that one. It's gold yellow. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This definitely has to be May. Oh my gosh, look. For Easter, I'm gonna put this somewhere in mine. Ooh. This one, I'm not sure if I've had. Definitely very nice. I'm in my old school area. This is nice. My son's birthday. I've had this one many times. Ooh, I've never had this. Okay, so how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 for $3.99. Well, for something. That is not bad at all, y'all. Okay, and this was the main thing I wanted to get. Was 12-month planner insert, includes tab dividers, monthly and weekly calendar pages, and room to organize. From Agenda 52. So from $11.99 to $2.24. I've always bought these every year just because I like them for the dividers all the time. So this is like personal size, compact size. I think it's a little wider, so more like on the Franklin Covey size. So each one is going to have goals for the future. Oh, I like this. I like this. I will make time for, I'm grateful for, I'm looking forward to. Plant kindness wherever you go. That's gorgeous. So it comes with a monthly, and then this says focus, top tasks, occasions. So obviously that's January. Let's go to live your life to the fullest. That's February. March. So I'll show you April's, and then we'll go through the rest of the monthly dividers because these are cute. I like this because you can literally just take these off, clip them, and they're dividers instantly. Okay, so it looks like this. So you can also, since this is so light, put a sticker and make it a Monday start because I am not a Sunday start. So on the back of the calendar, it has top 3 to-do goals and follow-up. And then it has my favorite dashboard layout. So right now I have my Franklin Covey, and let's focus. So what I was doing is I wanted to make a planner for job hunting. I want to do an at-home job. I don't want it to be 9 to 5. I want flexibility. I want salary for my skill. I want to work at home. I can maybe do 1 office visit a week for mingling and being adult. But I still want to be able to take care of my house. Like ideally, I would want something from like 6 in the morning to like 11. Because that's when like Sophia's asleep and stuff. So I thought I could do sections like notes, resume, contacts, calendars, interviews, a prep section for the interview, job search, like Indeed, Career Builder, Monster, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, have note paper, make it rings, print my resume, have section for goals. So I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to add, like I want to do a whole new planner or add a section in my, let me bring it. In my Franklin Covey's, because I haven't really used it, and I think it's because I haven't really set it up like I need to. Like I can go to 30 millimeter rings. I do want to start using it because of this section here. So I punched in the sterling ink, and then I've got the monthlies. So now we are on April. And then this would be here. So these pages are super thin. So, oops, wait. Yeah. So then I would have this, and then I would have this. This would be more so for, I didn't even do it last week like I said I wanted to. It's okay. Just turn the page. This is this week. But I did put this little thing for March, April, May, June. The May is sticking out really big, and I can't go back and do anything about it. So I've got my pretty planner section. That's this. But now I'm thinking, because I didn't even finish that. So, and I tend to do that when I don't have the right inserts and when I don't have the right things. So I have a wellness section, and this wellness section is where I'm thinking to put this stuff. Hold on. And all I would do is grab April, right? And let these be in here. So that's how you can see that oops. That's how big it is. Well, the amount. So I don't know. Could definitely change this, and doesn't have to say wellness anymore. It can say like personal. And then this area can be for my wellness in some way, shape, or form. And then I can put some of those sections that I wanted. Got these pictures of me. Got this. So I don't know. I really don't. And I'm going to allow myself, because this could be wellness, and then this I took the monthly out of, because I have a monthly over here now. So I would change up this section, and maybe this could be like work at home stuff, and I can add like a little bit of pages for notes, stuff on my resume, maybe just paper, really, like a paper section, and add this stuff to it instead of making a whole planner. I had a follower ask me what was my setup when I was working. So she had asked me that question, and it's funny because I was an HR manager, and I couldn't share that a lot because all of my stuff was confidential, clearly. I was started in HR in staffing and working for like a staffing agency, and I was the recruiter. Then I went on to the on-site manager. Then I got I was in between getting I already had my degree. I had my undergrad in business with a little minor in HR. And then I was a corporate recruiter, and that's how I got my foot into the door into human resources for an actual large organization. And then I found my niche. And HR, there's all these different facets, right? You've got HR is risk management, point, period, blank, operations. I mean, you're heavily in that. So I left my position as a business partner, HR manager. That's about 6 years ago. So how I did that was I heavily relied on my Outlook calendar, but I did have an A5 Astrology, and I used that a lot for notes because I did travel throughout the Gulf, and I did site visits, employee relations, I mean, you name it, onboarding. I didn't do all the data entry for that because I had the admins for that. I did a lot of the recruitment, a lot of the interviews, I did a lot. And so there was nowhere for me to section that out. And when I did have my ring planner, I had a little section that had the site locations, some passwords, and some of the codes that I would use to enter if I did have to, the admin wasn't there and I had to enter the stuff myself. Because that last company I was at, it was only 500 employees. I worked for large organizations as well, where I supported about 1,000 to 2,000 on my own. But they had a lot of different systems, HRIS systems in play. So I didn't have to have, whatever. So that is why I did not have a planner separate for my job. Then when I stood home and I started doing a lot of real estate with my husband, I did have a planner for that, but I kind of just backed away from the real estate aspect of it and just started kind of maybe helping with some of the admin or helping him look at the listings and stuff. I found that I don't really want to be a realtor. I'm more so of the transaction specialist, supporting and doing all of the other things, behind the scenes, the admin stuff, lead generation, and, just ensure stuff how help with. I haven't done the contracts heavily because, oh my gosh, that is just so like boring to me. But so my husband is he does real estate, but part-time. So that is why I don't have anything in terms of a planner for what I do, because in HR, that stuff is very sensitive, confidential. So I did have an astrology so I can write down every day what my day looked like. So if I had notes on performance management, it was like, okay, who am I training? Who am I having meetings with for performance? What manager am I going to go to if I'm going to travel anywhere? Like, where's the location? What's the hotel information? Like that kind of stuff. So I hope that helps you, the individual that asked me. But it did spark, her question did spark me wanting to do a job hunting or job, section, because I want to take my time with it. I do not have to work. I want to work to bring more income into our home. And then, so I thought it would be fun to like maybe go on that journey with me. It's crazy when you're the one that has done the interviews and you're the hiring manager. And when you have the job market is not fun. And, so yeah, I'm going to get this like it's kind of mostly how I want it, but this pretty planning area, I don't know if I should have it in here because I'm already having a lot in my main book. So if anything, I would just keep like pages of like this, because yeah, like the dailies I have that are functional are these ones. Like if I want to just like really get down to planning and stuff like that, I would do something like that. And if I wanted to do like a pretty planning page, I would do that here. So I don't think I need another weekly. I have so many weeklies in my main system already. So I think that taking that out would be fine, and then adding these ones in would be really good, because my focus here and what I would want to track is my walking again in my rings. But I would give myself a heart and maybe how long I did that, either here or maybe track my steps from a monthly perspective here, and then break down the items every week. Like, what are my goals? What are my top 3? Like, and then on my daily, I maybe can track like, I don't know, not a daily, like this weekly. Like I would have to figure out what I want from a bird's eye view. And a lot of it is really looking at my steps. So my steps for the month would probably be really, really good right here. So let me put that. How come, sir? Give it to me. So like this could be my steps, tracking my steps, and then again, I would have to, even if I just wrote over it, it looks like you can, because it's really, really faint. You know what I mean? I am not a Sunday start. My brain goes wacko with that. I really can't do that. Do Friday. Saturday. So now that I'm like filming all over the house in a way, I would have to like number it. I'll do that later. That's why I want something like this. I'll show you my current one that I'm using. It's over there. I'll get it right now in a minute and we'll exchange. I like this reflections. So this is something that I can put in there monthly. Let's take some of these. No, I don't think I want to take some of those. Let me take at least one of these. That could be like a to-do for the section. And then, where's those astrology papers? I don't have much. Let's just a little bit. Okay, so in here, before I put it in, I would need the paper for each section, the small tabs, section titles, like the password stuff. So I can refer to, like when I say password, it would be like to my search engines like Career Builder, Monster, have my stuff posted. And then just add paper into it, and I think that would work better. I can maybe title this miscellaneous for right now. You know what I mean? Keep that as wellness. So those are little things I was using. So, I don't know. But I'm really, really loving this here. I just need to, I wouldn't say figure it out more, just, I do want to put this in here. I don't know exactly where though. I don't know where. And then this here could be my more functional week. You know what I mean? Since it's dated. Maybe I can go here. I would have to get a, am I using this? I'm not. I'll do that later so that can sit in there. So I really, really, really love this. I really do. I really want to start using that in comparison, like in conjunction with my main planner. So here I am going to write, this is where we did allergy shot, and my son is upstairs resting. We went to Chick-fil-A. Then we went to Hobby Lobby. Right now she's outside in the swings. So I'm gonna put film and swings. I'm also gonna put in the monthly. My husband is on outreach. So video on a planner, job hunting, corporate. I still gotta get on my walking pad. So she's doing the swings. We're gonna do a craft. She has her gymnastics later on. Then my husband's going to the gym after work. I also need to cook the chicken legs. I don't know exactly in what. Usually when I do chicken legs, it's like chicken legs and mushroom, with mushroom, and then like white rice and vegetables. Yeah, so that's all I need to do here. I'm just gonna, again, biggest thing we did was Hobby Lobby and allergy. I also got my 10K. I've been getting my steps before 7 o'clock, which is nuts, right? I am gonna do that. And it's very windy today. Very, very windy. That's kind of how yesterday looked. That's private. And I don't need any more paper in between. So yeah, let me get the other thing. And this is what I spent. $17 because I got her a pin as well. Using a combination of these two in the other room, and I was using this, but it was getting like I need it to be see-through. I can't see anything. Then I had bought this from Daiso. I've got like so much. I've got my regular earbuds for my phone. I got earbuds for my iPad in here. I even got makeup in here. Like, this is just when I'm sitting on the other couch. So I don't think I'm gonna mess with that per se. I think I'm going to grab a lot of what's in here. So I got a punch some of the pens and stuff that I have, and then I've got scissors. I've got glue. I have these paper clips. And then these are the pens. See, I liked these, but it was just too, yeah. So I didn't buy that ruler at, what was I saying? Hobby Lobby. So I've got that. So I've got a variety of different pens here. The biggest thing is my pencil, and I've got some highlighters. I do not have my highlighting color code, and that is what I need. So I've got green for my husband. I mean, green for Isaac. That's my husband. I would need purple and pink. And that's the house. I'll put a little bit of Post-its in here. I guess I don't have any. Got my floss. Ever since I got my implant, like, my floss is like needed. So I've got that. So I don't have the color coding per se. So I'm gonna leave that in there. So I've got these Post-its. So pens, I got Sharpie S Gel, Sarasa. This is a green color. I'm a very big gel ink gal. So these are the ones that I've got for gel. And these are more roller balls. Blue, pink, black. I do a lot of journaling with those, and then the pencil. So I would do like my main planning with these. The problem is I would rather have like a little thing that I can just put in there and I can see all my pens. Kind of like my Galen leather little thing, but for the most part, it would all go in there. Now, this is easier for me to look at, honestly. I can see through like where everything is, and it's really huge. Like, I can pack this thing. I also have stickers that I would keep with me. And I keep them in the little, I was keeping them in that little black pouch thing, but I like to keep stickers with me. Let's just get rid of that one. Let's put these two together. I probably should do like a little clip. Let me see, do I have one over here? These, they're so cute. I was gifted these. This right here, these little things are from Daiso, these three. I like them because they're lined and they're small. This might not go. No, it'll only do that one. Come on, you can open a little bit more. Yeah, so I've got that, and then I will use the other one for here. Look at how adorable, right? Usually when I'm on the couch, I don't need washi, but I should. I've got all this stuff. I could technically use this. Put my stickers at least. You know what? I think I will, because it's a little better. This is a little thing from, what's it called? Kukuyo. So what I could do is I could slip this like this. This was what I bought it for. I slip it in the back, and I now have a pouch But that is cray cray. I wouldn't do that because it's just too much. But if I have it with me and I just put it in here, that would be better. And then it can section everything out. Okay, cool. I've also got this that I wanted to put pictures on. I also have this with stickers. I've got my little guys. These are sticker sheets. So I could use these, but I'm gonna put these back in my main area. Just gonna throw those in there. I always keep some type of washi. So that's that. So I would kind of put this up. I got this from, I think I did get it from Hobby Lobby too. I don't remember though, to be quite honest. But I think this is super cute. Like, look how big. I still can fit so much more in there. So I've got that. I'm gonna use that for that. But yeah, guys, I would still put this back in my other area over there, and then this can follow me throughout the house. I like to have stuff that sits and that has a purpose, and then when I'm in that area, I have it, like, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. So yeah, friends, thanks for coming along with me on my little trip to Hobby Lobby with my daughter. I'm really focusing on taking her out and being with her a lot. We had a major change in our family just recently. I don't care to go into that right this very minute, but yeah, I'm loving to go back into the simplistic things of mommy and daughter like we used to when she was really, really young. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say add a color code highlighters to the pouch. So then when I'm out and I'm doing, you know, I usually keep this pen in here like this. I can just grab these two and go sit on the couch. I can grab these two and go, if I want to go out for the day and throw this in a purse, I can. So anyhow, what I'm gonna do over here, look, I have one more. Oh my gosh, Monique. I'm gonna keep this together in my drawer over there. Then I'm going to put all of my whatchamacallit away. I kind of like this right here, but I feel like it would just be too much. I'm like, Monique. I do also need to focus on May's book. I don't know if I'm going to do standard or B6 Slim. A lot of you are telling me that, yeah, I know about Stology already having B6 Slims. I would never buy them because, first of all, how are they going to be $25? And then they are a smaller size than B6. Like, I do not understand that. I know that they're a popular size, and that's probably why they're trying to gain their money and stuff. But I'm like, you guys, that's pretty shitty. So I'm salty about that. So I'd rather get a B6 and cut it down if I'm going to do B6 Slim. And then buy an A5, which is $17. I think B6 is $16. Sometimes on a good day, you can get it for $14. I would rather do that, cut it down myself, than spend $25 on a B6 Slim that I do not know is going to fit this. Because this is the measurements of the B6 Slim Techo, Jabun Techo. So anyhow, thank you, best friends. Thank you guys for watching my channel. God bless you and take care.